got it, man. I appreciate it. What's going on, everybody? Just waiting on Dphence to join in with us.
What's up there, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you feeling, man?
Man, everything blessed this way. Coming
So,
off the holiday weekend. How you doing?
man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man.
Man, I was gonna play. You remember that Rockefeller song that Dame Dash had, The Champion?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
So I was getting ready to play the instrumental to start it off because Patrick Mahomes, boy. We're gonna get to that later. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
get
get
to
to
that
that.
later,
Right,
man.
right, right. That's bonus, bonus. That's
Oh yeah, oh
bonus.
yeah, oh yeah, man. But man, welcome to Serious Sports Heads, the dialogue, the voice of the true fan, the opinion, the great sportsman, and the dialogue of the more than average Joe. We are sports junkies, and this is for the brotherhood of sports fans worldwide. I'm your co-host, Dphence, and with me as always is Maurice Parker. Um, Today we got Kakisha joining us at some point today. She's gonna come into the show, chime in. She even told me that she's gonna give us her picks today. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to hear that. So we're gonna get her on wax. It ain't none of that bandwagon stuff. We're gonna have her from day one, who she say going where.
Right.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Um, we're just gonna get back to the weekend. It was the 4th of July, man. What did you do with your family? Did y'all pop fireworks and everything? Was y'all part of the war that was
Man,
outside?
man, I was at work, man. I was on duty, man.
Okay,
I was on duty 12 hours, man. Got a chance to see what everybody else was doing. Got to
right,
enjoy my kids a little bit afterwards, but I was on duty most of the day, man. You know, just trying to
right.
pass the time, man. You know, um, that was pretty much it for me, man. You know,
Yeah.
send 100,000 people outside, man. Like you know, ain't nothing going on. You know,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so
That's why y'all kind of just stayed at the house, man. We did it from our yard. Me and the boys popped them off. It was enough going on around us,
yeah,
so it was like a show, like we was downtown at the big fireworks. So
yeah,
it all worked out. Got to kick it with the family, man. So it was a good weekend for me,
yeah. That's
my
what's up.
family.
That's what's up, man.
Up right
That's
into
what's
it,
up.
man. The Washington Redskins nickname has been mired in controversy for decades.
Yep.
The Redskins are likely to change their name. A source told ESPN Adam Schefter this past Friday it will undergo a thorough review. The nickname amid renewed pressure. Any ideas for a new name in DC from you? And what's your take on the name changing of teams around the board in major sports? For us, like baseball, you got the
Mm-hmm.
Indians.
Yeah.
You still got the Chiefs. You got the
Yeah.
Chiefs in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Even go down to college football with the Florida State
Well,
Seminoles.
Seminoles, yeah.
Uh, so I want to get your take on just you got a name yet
Yeah,
in
man.
mind for the Washington and what's your take on it
Man,
across the board of
so
sports?
so so man, you got the Warriors too, man. I didn't even know the Warriors, the Golden State Warriors, was considered a Native American name. You know, so you got them as well, man. The Atlanta Braves. It's
I
so
didn't know
many.
that.
It's so many. Yeah, I just found that out today, man. Doing a little research, man. The Golden State Warriors is considered a Native American names, kind of like the Edmonton, the Eskimos, and the Indians and stuff like that, man. The Blackhawks. Um,
Yeah.
but you know, man, just looking at DC, man, trying to come up with something, man. I actually went to went to the Arena Football League, man, and took the Valor, the Washington Valor, man. I think they should actually adopt that name. I think that'll be
Oh, the Valley.
yeah, I think that'll be a good name if they adopt it. You know, seeing that the Arena League is no longer in existence. You know what I mean? So I think that'll be a slick name for them to adopt. You know, I was thinking about the Vigilantes, the Vipers, but then I was thinking to myself, man, just looking at Washington in itself, man, I think we need to get a name that kind of fit what's going on in Washington, man. You know,
Right.
like the Washington Snakes or the Washington Rats. You know what I mean? Or the Washington Jackals. You know what I mean? Just,
I hear you.
just something to
I hear
fit.
you.
You know, something to fit
Yeah.
the DC. You know, the town and the people that's there, man. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I
The
think the
disaster.
the Washington Disasters that'll work, man. You know. That'll
Yeah.
work. But my take on the major sports teams changing their name, because of that, just dealing with the Native American names, I don't see anything wrong with the names, honestly, man. You know what I mean? I think you kind of opening up a huge can of worms, if you will, because you got, I mean, what is going to be next? You're gonna have the WWF, the World Wildlife Foundation, coming in and say that the Dolphins got to change their name, the Bears, the Bills, the Seahawks. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I think that once you venture down this road, then you open up, so many other avenues. So
Yeah.
I think that these teams should have stood firm, just like they've been doing, just like the Braves have been doing. The Indians, the Indians changed the Wahoo, but they didn't change the name.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that these
Right.
teams should hold firm, because it's just going to be a trickle down. Everything is going to trickle down from here, man. That's just what I believe. You know.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, you brought up some great points. I agree with you. I say 50% on the way with that. I'm gonna get to the name later. But I got a great idea, great concept for that.
Hmm.
But I had brought up in one of the groups. Actually, I brought in my sports group, the Sports Junkie Insiders. Um, I had mentioned. I can't remember exactly how the post had went, but I just wanted to bring up, like, could you imagine yourself? Um, let's just say the Cleveland Indians, for instance.
Hmm.
So the mascot, a Chief Wahoo, was a big red head of an Indian with a big smile with white teeth.
Right.
Could you imagine a day when it was like the Cleveland Blacks or the Cleveland African Americans, and it was the big black face with big white teeth and a smile, and that was the mascot for the Cleveland Indians, or it
Right.
would be the Cleveland Blacks or the Cleveland African Americans. Like,
Right. Right.
um, like at the end of the day, like Native Americans is African Americans. Native Americans is Caucasians. Um,
Right.
However you want to look at it, Native American is a person. It's not a
Absolutely.
mascot.
Absolutely.
An Indian is not a mascot. Like on those levels right there, when you talk about that, to me personally, it's like, okay, you got to put yourself in the same shoes. Like think
Absolutely.
about your race. You're not gonna see no team come up with the Caucasians, you know what I'm saying, as a mascot. Um, so I kind of disagree on that level.
Hmm.
It's definitely time for a change on those names. Just that whole concept. When you think about it, even with the Cowboys, when you think about Cowboys and Indians,
Yeah.
have you ever watched the movie when that the Indians beat the Cowboys in the movie?
No.
So it was always the Cowboys shooting up the Indians and things
Right.
like that. So
Right.
like it's kind of like 400 years of slavery, oppression, and all those things that you come accustomed to it for so long. It's like, oh, it's okay,
It's
It's
okay.
the same thing
Absolutely.
that's going on
I see what you're
with
saying.
the
I see what
Confederate
you're saying.
flag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
Right. Right. I see what
I
you're
mean, that's
saying.
kind of my take
Absolutely.
on it, on the name change, like in my opinion. Um,
I got
and
you.
like I
I got
said,
you.
this one of them strong, but it's a strong conversation for everybody to be having. These are the difficult conversations that we need to be having nowadays. Everybody
Hmm.
need to be opinionated, because the way you feel, it's a lot of people that feel that way too. The way
Right.
I feel,
Right.
there's a lot of people, and so on.
Right.
So like, I'm glad that we're having this conversation and having the opportunity to do this.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
Now, getting to the
So
concept of the team changing no,
hold
go
on,
ahead,
hold on, hold
before
on.
I go
So
to.
so before that, man, you look at it too, man. Back in the day when they had to black baseball, you had the Black Yankees in the Negro League. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I mean, you got two that that could today. I would say today would be considered offensive. You know what I mean? The Black Yankees. Uh, but
yeah.
I understand. I understand your plight, man. I understand
What
your
is a
point,
Yankee? What is a Yankee?
man. From what I understand, it's a little white boy. Dressed up. You
Uh,
know, the term when
like,
I hear that, man, I just think picture Yankee Doodle, man. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
That's
I know Yankee do the character, but I was just saying
yeah,
like as for the Yankees, like what is a Yankee? New York Yankee, like
right,
what is a Yankee?
right,
I
right.
never knew
So
that.
that's a good question, man. I
Yeah.
got a picture in my head. You know what I'm saying? But even but no seriously, like for real. When I had a Black Yankees hat, man, because I used to be big on that. The Black
Uh-huh.
Yankees, the Negro League, man, and it was like a top hat. It was a black
Hmm.
top hat. You know what I mean? With some red, white, and blue in it. You know what I'm saying? And the baseball sticking out. So
Yeah, I know the I'm familiar with the logo.
yeah, so that was you know that was what I remember, man. But like I said, that that
Right,
that could be considered offensive today. You know what I mean? In today's world,
right.
So I understand. I totally understand, man. I totally understand.
Yeah.
I totally
Uh,
get it, man.
so yeah,
So,
I
so
just just on that tip, I think it should just be it's time for a change on that level
mhm,
right there. Um,
absolutely.
getting back to what I think for a name. Now, if I was Mr. Snyder, I would get on the phone right now. I'll be calling the XFL up. I would get
Mm.
on the phone. I would call DC Comics up right now, and I would stick with that whole Defenders thing. The DC
And
Defenders,
DC Defenders,
like yeah, that whole theme is just it's perfect for where they at.
right,
Like the Justice League, UN where
right,
it's supposed to be justice at. It's the Capitol.
right,
It's heroic, triumphant,
right.
and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna sell. You can sell it across the board.
Absolutely.
So I think the Defenders would be perfect for
Right,
the
right,
NFL.
right,
Just that for the Washington Redskins.
right,
But
right. So how do you feel about Warner Brothers? Seeing that right now that FedEx got the naming rights. If they did go that route with DC, what type of rights would Warner Brothers want to have, or do you think that would cause some controversy in the name, in the naming
oh,
rights?
that's way above my pay level. It's so many. It's so many layers to that. How many deals they got to be making in? You got to deal with the
Right,
XFL, a defunct XFL. Then you have to
right,
deal with DC Comics, Warner Brother. Then you got to deal with
yeah,
DC the city. So
yeah,
that's way above my pay
yeah.
grade.
Hey
I have
man,
no idea
hey,
how that
yeah.
would begin to work out. But I know it's a lot of money behind it.
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Just man, just I
Which
mean, you gotta have money, man. If you got if you got a company like FedEx saying, hey, man, we want you to change your name. They coming to a billionaire owner saying, hey, we want you to change your name. We got the naming rights to your stadium or whatnot, and tell you to change your name. Man, you got money talk, man. Money
I
talks,
mean,
man.
Nike stepped in too. Nike took them off the catalog.
Yeah.
My Nike is a giant in the sports world, so
Oh yeah. Oh
they
yeah.
taking your merchandise off their catalog. That speaks volumes. So,
Oh yeah.
like I
Definitely.
said, it's a
Definitely.
time for a change, man. It's definitely they tearing down statues and everything. So,
Right.
uh,
Right.
this ain't something that's just about to just get blown away or just get forgetting about swept on the rug. I think it's here
Absolutely.
to stay for duration. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely,
what you
man.
got for me, brother?
Absolutely, man. So the NFL Players Association, the Board of Representatives voted unanimously on Friday uh, to skip the 2020 21 preseason. Man, they suspended two games already. So what do you think about not having a preseason game? For the league. Period. Do you think that's a good idea, man? Not having any
You know
preseason
what?
games.
Yeah, I was. It's. You know what? I'm torn in between two areas.
Okay.
So one thing is, you think about it. When we came up, we played football, even all the way up to college football.
Yeah.
Um, we had a spring game. We met competition then. We did shirts, pads and shorts against another team for a scrimmage
Yeah. Yep.
before a game, but it was no preseason game coming up into the season. You got
Right.
into the season.
Right.
You
Right.
kind of them first 2-3 games was your preseason game.
Right.
That's how you kind of got it going.
Right.
Them players that's number player 52, 53, 51, 50, 49, 48 on the roster. Those fringe players that's trying to make a name for themselves for that team or play good enough in those preseason games that another team can pick them up and get them on a
Right.
practice squad or even get them on their roster. Uh, so you think about you taking away that opportunity from anywhere from 50 to 60 players trying to get their dream to get on the NFL roster. So you
Right.
taking that opportunity away. Hold on one second.
No, you good. You good.
All right, my bad. I'm making my
No, you
son
good.
write his alphabets over and over and over, and he testing my parenting.
Still paid. Yeah, I feel it. I understand it, man.
uh,
I totally
but
understand
getting back where I had left off at, those players don't get that opportunity to showcase if they could be on the team. It's gonna hurt like 50, 60 NFL players. I feel bad for that situation.
it. Right.
Um, if you can play 2 preseason games, play it. You know, one game you play your team quarter, couple ones. You play them a half the next game for your audition. If you ain't gonna play no preseason games anyway, it ain't like you got to play your starters like that. Um,
Right.
get them other players the opportunity to see if they're gonna make a roster or not, or what you're
Absolutely.
gonna do for all the rest of the other teams, and
Absolutely.
then go into the season. But I can understand the NFL why they don't want to do it, or the players. And it's not the NFL, it's the players. Uh,
Hmm.
it's to the veterans, it's pointless, man. You've been in the league 6, 7 years. You 28, 29, 30, 31. I mean, you ain't trying to
You ain't
go.
trying.
You already
Yeah.
going to training.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, so
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I get it. I mean,
Absolutely.
where you stand on it? Where you stand on it?
Man,
I mean,
you know
you done
what?
played in the trenches. Yeah.
Man, you know what, man? I totally agree, man. But this right here, the players they don't want to do it, but the NFL is proposing the 2 games, which is something the players has been asking for. You know what I mean, for years now.
Yeah.
They've been
Yeah.
asking to not cancel the preseason, but shorten it up by a couple games. So now the
Right.
NFL is proposing it. Now you don't want it at all. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta pick your poison, man. Either you want the 2 games, let's get the 2 games, and let's use it and say, hey, man, we didn't have these 2 games. We know what it's like. We can continue this. We got 17 game season now. We adding this, another playoff team. Let's stick with these 2
Yeah.
preseason games going forward. You know what I mean? So I think right now. Um, I think that right now the ball is in the players' court. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
keep this going forward, to springboard this, to say,
Yeah.
hey, like, hey, man, 2 games is enough. 2 preseason games is enough. You know what I mean? Not
Right.
3. Not 3, and then we add on the regular season game. Let's just do the 2. So it's just thinking, man. Just thinking right now, man. Just thinking to say, hey, this is what we need. This is a great idea. Let's stick with these 2 games
Yeah.
going forward, and we'll see how it goes. Use it as a means for these young guys, these guys that's trying to make teams for them. Let's see how they play, how the other teams gonna view them. To get their names out there, as you said. So two
Right.
games, I think 2 games is solid. 2 games is
Yeah.
solid.
I mean, definitely, it's fair. It's honest. It's what the league should do. Um, we'll see what happens. The players is all about that new deal coming up. That they about to be in
Yeah,
labor talks again. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's all it's all politics. They all campaigning against each other. So
yeah. So
We'll see how that
yeah,
plays out.
they got to use it to their advantage, man. They got to use it to their advantage. You know, right now is the time to get what you want. You know,
Who get hurt? Who get hurt the most? Is it you look at it like our beloved Cleveland Browns? You look at Kevin Stefanski. He brought in his
hmm
new staff. It's a lot of new personnel. You brought in a lot of movie, but at the same time, you got a core. Some of these players been playing together 2-3 years now.
yeah,
They done built relationships with each other, like true friendships. So you add those two together, and the Browns are probably like one of the youngest teams in the league. Like is it hurting people like that, like Kevin Stefanski, or is it hurting the teams that's bringing in like rookie quarterbacks, say like a Joe Burrow, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert? Like who get hurt the most from that, other than those players, those fringe players that got a chance to make the roster?
I think uh I think nobody gonna get hurt, man. You know, because at the end of the day, I mean, you're not playing that much anyway. You know, you got the starters that's gonna play. You know, probably going back to game four. You know, of the preseason game, they're gonna play what, one or two. You know, maybe a whole quarter or whatnot. You can get that out in 2 games. You know what I mean? In that
Right.
second
Yeah.
game, you can get that out. You know, to
Yeah.
see where you at. You know, training camp is, OTAs training camp uh, is that's just what it is, man. You know,
But it
you're
is.
gonna
It's not a normal off season, Like it ain't.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
no
absolutely,
OTAs. Everything's virtual.
absolutely.
So, but I hear what you're
This
saying, though. I definitely hear
they
what you're
just
saying.
they just got to get used to the new norm, man. This is the new norm. You know, this
It
this
is.
right here, this right here is the new norm. You know, and you just got to deal with it. You just got to
The quicker
get
you understand that, yeah,
yeah, you just
and
got to
accept
deal
it.
with it, man. You know, the new norm. You know, everything is not gonna be kosher at this moment. You know, so we're gonna have to make a decision. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to make a decision. You know.
Definitely. So man, I'm gonna move on to the next topic. David Njoku just became the most recent player to come out and demand a trade from his team, his franchise. Uh, he'll join the likes of Pro Bowl defensive end Yannick Ngakoue, New England Patriots
hmm
guard Joe Tooney, Carolina Panthers wide receiver Chris Samuels, and Pro Bowl safety Jamal Adams. All these
hmm
players want to be traded. They want to get out of there. Uh, which one of these players you see getting out of here first? And do you got? Have you heard anything? What have you heard about any of these players get moved anywhere? Just what do you think might just happen first?
So right now, man, I think Njoku and here go Kakisha. I'm about to bring her on. Let me bring her on camera.
All right.
This word. Oh man, it's saying Kiki, I can't bring you on. It won't let me bring you on.
Oh, you can't bring another person in.
No, no, I can't bring her in.
All right.
Uh, we
It's
gonna we
cool.
gonna fix we gonna fix that next week. We're gonna fix that
Yeah,
next
we
week.
yeah, we're gonna change the platform how we doing this. So just bear with us. Thank you for tuning in, trying to get on with us. But hey, when we get to the picks, you need to be watching so we can get yours on wax.
I'm sorry, Kiki. It only allow one guest at a time. Yeah, we're gonna deal with that. We're gonna deal with that next week, man. So next week, we're gonna be on another platform, so we can definitely have different guests in. Uh, so just bear with us, everybody. Just bear with us. So like I was saying, man, Njoku, I think they definitely gonna move. Njoku gonna move first, man. I don't think, as we said last week with or the week before with Jamal Adams, he under contract. I think the Jets gonna
Mhm.
sit on him. I think the Jets gonna sit on him. Who Facebook? Right. Yeah, I think the Jets is gonna sit on him because he on. I think we say he still got 2 more years, right?
Right.
Um,
Yeah. So he coming. This is the third season. Um,
yeah,
so this is they usually that's at the end of the third season before the fourth season start. They usually that's contract time. Uh,
right,
because they got to pick up. They got to make a decision for his fifth year anyway if they're gonna pick up his option or not.
right,
But then again, you can still franchise tag him.
right,
Depending on what the market is for safeties.
right. I don't, man. Listen, I'm looking at Curtis Samuel, man. Just looking at his, I was looking at his stats, man. I don't understand what he asking for a trade for, man. You know what I mean? Is he in his feelings because Cam leaving? You know what I
Uh,
mean? I mean they got Bridgewater. You know,
It's I mean it's a lot of turnover, man. You come in, Cam, your quarterback, Mike Rivera, your head coach.
yeah.
You build camaraderie with these coaches, not even so much as the head coach, your positional coaches. Right? So all
Mm-hmm.
that has changed. In Matt Rule has brought in his team, his
Yeah.
coaches. Uh, he probably run the offense that you don't fit. I'm thinking about the offense he ran at Baylor and the offense he ran at Temple. Temple was
Mm-hmm.
straight out formation, running the football 25, 30 times, hit a big play every now and then down the field. You got Teddy Bridgewater that's going to manage stuff and everything like that. So I can understand why Samuels might want to get out of that situation and start somewhere else new. Then again, he might be in the best situation that he could be in right now. So
Absolutely.
uh,
Absolutely. That's what I
it's
was.
a
That's what
tough
I
one.
was thinking. That's what I was thinking, man. I'm thinking like, man, he in he's in a perfect situation right now. I mean, he's
Right.
I mean, he's right there, with a new quarterback. McCaffrey's still there. You know, they're not gonna run McCaffrey in the ground like that. McCaffrey is a good back, but
Yeah.
they're not gonna run him in the ground like that. So I think he's in a
Yeah.
great
You want to
situation right
prolong him.
now. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in a great situation, man. So I don't understand. Like I said, I was looking at his stats, man. Uh, he ain't really proved nothing. You know what I mean? So
Right.
asking for a trade right now, man, is kind of, I think honestly rubbing, making a bad name for itself, really. You know,
Corey Coleman.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And where he at now?
uh, Giants, I think. Buffalo, one of them.
I is he playing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I haven't seen him on
He
the
ain't.
field.
Yeah, I
Uh,
ain't seen him on the field, man. I ain't heard his name, man. But
and
that's
so,
just that's the situation,
I,
though.
okay, so you think the Joker was gonna get moved first?
I think
Adam
that yeah, I think
Stan,
he.
Mr. Samuel, the whole situation with David Njoku. So what's going on with that, man? Do you think that's just a situation to where uh, it was just a bad fit for him? This is a person who got injured a lot.
Yeah,
He dropped a lot of key passes coming in, just rough. He
yeah,
was in the doghouse. Do
yeah.
you think?
I, I think. I mean, I think it's. I think he in his feelings a little bit. You know what I mean? I mean, because you got to figure, man, when you get hurt, is easy, for a team to come with the draft, and say, hey, man, we need a
What's
new
up,
tight
Chris?
end. You know what I'm saying? We need a new tight end, or they just traded for my man down or signed my man down from Atlanta that played with the Falcons. So you got to be feeling
Yeah,
some kind
Hooper.
of way. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
be feeling some kind of way, man. I would be, but at the same time, this will let me this will motivate me. You know what I mean? To stay in the gym and work harder and let them guys know, hey, man, this is my
yeah.
job. You know what I'm saying? This is still my
And
job. I'm not gonna.
and the Browns just drafted a stud tight end too. It's not like they
Absolutely.
just drafted a tight end to fill a gap. They drafted the best tight end in the
Yeah,
draft. So
absolutely, absolutely. But it's still his job. It's still
right,
Njoku's.
right, right,
It's still his job. You know what I mean? So,
right.
I wouldn't just.
He get paid a lot of money.
I'm not giving up my job just like that to say, hey, man, I want to be traded now because you done drafted somebody, you done made a trade, man. Hey, work within the confines of the offense, man, and go out there and catch balls. Go out there and catch balls. But like I think he in his feelings a little bit, which is
Right.
rightfully so. But I'm just on the other end of the spectrum. I would be in my feelings, but that would still motivate me to say, hey, man, I still got it, man. I'm still young. I'm still one of the best in the league. Baker, I wasn't catching Baker's balls then. Maybe I was hurt, but now
Right.
let's get out there and play ball, man. Let's get out
Yeah.
there and play. So, what you think about it, man?
I think it's just time to move on for Njoku, for the Browns, and for him. I think it'll be a good situation for both of them. Uh, if the Browns can come out of this with either a linebacker, somewhere around those lines right there, that's good. If we could get a defense in, um, I mean, Yannick, those rumors been sending out there. So if we could bring him in,
Yeah,
swing something for that,
yeah,
we'll we'll see what happens, man. Once we get closer to training camp starts, things like that.
right,
You never know how these things play out. I know the Browns
right,
came out. Stefanski said, he's part of what we're doing with this offense. They want to keep him there. So the head coach, your new head coach, came out and said that in support of
right,
him.
right.
So like now he need to tread waters very
Absolutely, absolutely.
next contract right now. He need to
Yeah,
be professional about it. If you be on the team, like you said, put your hard hat on. Don't let nobody take a position. Go out there and make plays. Um,
right.
I just hope it don't get to where it messes up his image to where he can't get on with another team.
Right, right, right. I don't understand these new age players, man. Just uh, every people mention their name, and you get your name mentioned in the trade on Twitter. So social media is horrible for these guys nowadays. I would say, man, because
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
said, they get their names mentioned, man. The average we can mention their name, what I mean, in the trade, and it go viral. Next thing
right.
these guys they believe in that stuff. Like, man, they talking about trading me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's just bad, man. They take them. They not mentally prepared for the business. They got to get mentally
right,
prepared for the business aspect of the game. It's not just toy cars and footballs, man. It's an actual business, and you got to be mentally prepared
right.
for that too. Same way you mentally prepare for that game, you got to be mentally prepared for the business aspect of it, man. So I know this is not bad. We not talking about basketball, man. But I was watching D Rose, man, when he got traded from the Bulls, when the Bulls traded him, and just his
Oh yeah,
reaction,
yeah, yeah.
the way he was crying, man, and hurt.
That
I
was a
mean,
good doc. That was a good doc, man.
man, I was, man,
That
I
was a
was
real
like,
good doc.
I was hurting
You was
for him,
hurt.
but I was hurting. He was hurting. I was hurting for him, man. I understand where he was coming from. He gave his blood, sweat, and tears. He was injured. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to know, hey, man, that this is still a business. It's still a business, man. Just like in
Yeah,
corporate America, if you in corporate America, man, hey, got somebody that you get hurt on the job. Guess what's gonna happen? They gonna fill your
yeah,
spot right there. The
yeah,
business got to go on. They
yeah.
gonna fill
It
it.
got yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
You
business
get
can't
sick,
stop. The business.
man. That's just how it is, man. So I don't know. They just got to get tougher, I guess, man. Mentally tougher, you know,
I
tougher.
agree, man.
But
So, I was just gonna say, man, we're
so
gonna move into
moving,
the.
yeah,
Go ahead.
moving on, man. We got the Monday night quarterback, man. Monday night quarterback discussion, man. So we got five quarterbacks that was drafted in 2018, man. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, and Lamar Jackson. Respectively, Baker Mayfield went one, Sam Darnold went three, Josh Allen went seven, Josh Rosen 10, and Lamar Jackson went 32. All right, we got all five of those quarterbacks.
Right.
Out of these five quarterbacks, man, we got Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, man. Is this their last chance to make something happen for their team? Is
Hold on
this?
1 second.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm sorry. What was the last part you said now?
No. I was saying that these two out of five, Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, is this their last chance this year? Is this their year to help their team, or are they gonna be replaced next year? What do you
You
think
know,
about those two?
you know what? These two critical years coming up. You coming up on the third season on both of these, and you look at their numbers from last year. Baker Mayfield, 3,800 yards, 22 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. That's 31st in the
Mm-hmm.
league.
Yep.
52.4 QBR, 19. Darnold's don't look no better. 3,000 pass and 19 touchdowns,
Yep.
13 picks, 43.6 QBR, 25th in the league. Um,
25th. Yep.
like you got to be. Not only do you do that, both of these quarterbacks got to be better. They got to be substantially
Mm-hmm.
better. Um,
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to put yourself like a team like the Jets. Sam Darnold's almost in an impossible situation because the Jets got to make they damn near got to make the playoffs. Sam Darnold got to be in Pro Bowl talks. He got to be in those discussions.
Yeah.
Uh, and the same with Baker Mayfield. Like Baker Mayfield in a situation where Baker come out and he struggled them first 5, 6 games. You got somebody, you got a veteran back there, Case Keenum, who
Yeah.
knows this offense. I played in this offense. They went to
Yeah.
the NFC Championship game in this offense.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so we're gonna find out real soon, early in the season, whether they not. I think both of these quarterbacks should bounce back, have good seasons. I don't think Darnold will put his team in a position to make it to the playoffs or anything like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I do believe he'll have a better season and he'll show why, he worth keeping on. Like I said, they come into their third year. They still got their fourth year, and then at the end of that, the team can pick up the fifth year. That's how all rookie contract, first round
Right. Right.
rookie contracts run for both of
Right.
them. So I just think
Right.
I think both of them will have a bounce back season, man. And I think they'll be with both of those franchises for a
Right.
while.
Right. So here's my take on those two, man, and we're gonna get on to the other three quarterbacks soon. Um, Baker Mayfield, man, I think that this is make or break year for him. Just on the strength of the team that he has around him, the talent that he has around him. On
Yeah,
offense and defense. He
yeah,
has he has two great wide receivers. I think Hollywood Higgins is the third great wide receiver that they're gonna plug in here. Um, as you said, we didn't drafted the best tight end in the draft. Um, we got a hard nosed blocking tight end. That we signed out of Atlanta. We shored up the offensive line. So this is it for Baker, man. It's like what you
yeah.
gonna do, man. You gotta all that talking that you was doing, that attitude, man. We gotta see that on the field now. And
Right,
I'm saying that as a fan. I'm not even saying that as a Browns fan. I'm saying that as a football fan. We got to we got to
right,
we got to see what that stuff, that this attitude, this chip on your shoulder. You know what I mean? Is everything that you done had at Oklahoma. We need to see that right now this year in the NFL. We need to see all
right.
that, man. It's time to shut up the critics, shut your mouth, play football.
What
As
about
far as
Sam Darnold, man?
Sam Darnold,
Yeah,
man, I think that Sam Darnold, I think that he's on a longer leash than Baker. I think that he's on a longer leash because of the lack of talent
because
that's
it
the lack of talent that's in with the Jets. They got a okay defense, but they don't have they got Le'Veon Bell in the backfield, but who is he throwing to? You understand
right,
what I'm saying? Who is he throwing
right.
to? Just right off the top
Yeah,
of your head.
they just got rid of Robbie Anderson. So
Exactly.
I couldn't
So
even tell you a a wide receiver right now.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think that he has a longer leash than Baker has. You know what I mean? He's gonna be he might stick around longer. They might work with him a little bit more to try to bring him in because they love him up there. Not saying that we
Right.
don't love Baker up here in Cleveland, but they love Sam Darnold. Down up in New York, man. So we'll definitely see what happens, man. So let me ask you this, man: will Josh Rosen ever be a starting QB in the NFL, or will he be equally or even be a quality backup in the league? This is Josh
You
Rosen.
know what? This a kid that came out, was one of the top three quarterbacks in his recruiting class going into
Hmm.
UCLA.
Yeah.
He came out. You seen all the tools. I
Excuse
mean,
me.
right off the bat, the first couple of weeks, he didn't play on a good team, but you seen all the tools. It was kind of like
Hmm.
when you seen Peyton Manning at Tennessee his freshman and sophomore year. You seen all the tools there. You seen him make all the throws from the pocket.
Hmm.
You seen him read defenses. Um, he done had a tough journey, man.
Yeah.
You get drafted by Arizona. You come into a situation. Who was the starting quarterback? Was it they had a veteran quarterback out there. I want to say it was someone like, was it still Carson Palmer?
Was it what Palmer? Yeah, Carson Palmer. I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
It was Carson
so
Palmer.
it was still Carson Palmer. You come into that situation, you get thrown into a terrible season with a terrible team. You get traded
Mm-hmm.
um, to another very bad team.
Right.
You get thrown into the wolves. You don't look good. So there's somebody coming in the third year, man. He just needs a opportunity, man. I think the kid need to play. He need
Right.
to go somewhere where he get an opportunity to play, just as a quality backup.
Yeah.
Like now, I don't see him seeing the field at all. You got Fitz down there. You got Tua they just drafted. It's no room to develop him at all in Miami. I'm surprised they haven't traded him yet. I think if he got an opportunity to go somewhere, be a backup, he just might like Indianapolis. That
Yeah.
might be a place somewhere he could go. You already done
Yeah.
tried out Jacoby Brissett. You know what type of quarterback you got there.
Right.
They just brought in Phillips for a year.
So
Let's
yeah.
bring in the Josh Rosen. Let's just see. Let's bring him in and compete during training camp. Let's just see. Let's
Right.
make a trade for him.
Right.
I'm
Right.
pretty sure the Dolphins will give him up for a 6th round pick. So
Right.
uh, that's how I feel about Josh Rosen. What you see with the kid?
Man, I think right now, man, I think he's in good place, in Miami. Honestly,
You do?
they bringing in Tua, okay,
Wow.
but I think that he's in a good position because I think this is gonna motivate him, man. You know what I mean? Like as I said before, I don't think Tua is gonna be ready. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you have
I
said
don't
that.
think
You have said that.
I don't think Tua is gonna be ready, 100% ready. So this is the time for Josh Rosen to, as I said with Baker, silence all the critics, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Play ball. It's time for him to play ball. You know what I mean? So use this opportunity now as a motivator. You got a nice little QB competition, there. Like I said, I don't think that Tua is gonna be ready. So if Tua's not ready, they franchise quarterback. I'm ready to step in, throw balls, man. I'm ready to
All right.
step in and play.
Now,
And I think that this
I
is
can
his
see that playing out.
opportunity to do that. This is definitely a great situation for him. Definitely a good situation
I can
down
see
in
that
Miami.
playing out, man. I can see that playing out in that token. I didn't think about it like that, but yeah, I can see that playing out. I still think a fresh start would be
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
move for him.
and it could be. It very well
Yeah,
could be. But you got to look at this, man. You got to look at this opportunity that he got down there, man. He knows the playbook. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
he knows it. You know what I mean? So
yeah. He got a year behind his belt.
yeah,
Yeah,
help
so
help Tua out as much as you can. But at the end of the day, man, you still got to. It's still your job to lose right now. He can
right.
go out there until they tell him that, hey man, Tua is our day one starter. He still got a job to do. He still
He
got
still
a
got a
job,
job. You right.
and that's something that
Prepare
he
like you the starter.
exactly, man, exactly. So man, moving on, man. Who has the higher ceiling, man, of these five quarterbacks, man, between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson? Who has the higher ceiling? This should
You're
be
gonna
this
be
should
so
be interesting,
surprised.
man. This should be interesting.
Yeah, you're gonna be surprised. Uh, all right. So you look at him. You look at how good Lamar Jackson is right now.
hmm
3,100 yards passing, 36 touchdowns, first in the NFL. Only 6 interceptions, six in the NFL. 81.8% QBR, first in the NFL. He got an asterisk though, 0-2 in the playoffs.
Oh, and two in the playoffs. Yep.
Um, but I'm not even gonna go. I'm not even gonna go. The playoffs. I'm gonna get to that later. I'm gonna stick with the present day right now. As good as Lamar Jackson is right now, how much better can he get? Okay, so I'm gonna answer my version of it.
Okay.
We still got to see him. We still got to see him be able to put a team on his back and throw that ball down the field and surgically, surgically cut it up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the
Absolutely.
Brady's do, like the Rodgers do,
Yeah.
like Peyton Manning did. We need to see Lamar do that at some point.
Yeah.
Uh, the way that he's playing, the trajectory, as much volume that he uses in the offense, as far as him running, design runs, him breaking down plays and running,
hmm
compared to him, just running the offense, it got to come down. He cannot continue at the rate that he's going right now.
Absolutely.
Um, so for that thing, it's like, how much better can Lamar Jackson actually get? I think he can get better than what he is right now, but I think he's close to his peak, in my opinion. Let's take Josh Rosen. When he was
Josh
at
Allen.
Wyoming, Josh
Josh
Allen, my
Allen.
bad.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. When he was at Wyoming his senior year, the reason NFL teams didn't want to pick him number one, the first quarterback coming off the board, because he was erratic. He was all over the
Yeah.
field. He had a major arm. You
Right.
look how he came in and he progressed from his rookie year from the beginning to the end. He was a solid rookie quarterback by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Last year, you see how he played. He got better as the
Better.
year goes on.
Absolutely.
Uh, and you can still see that he was a young quarterback doing that. Josh Allen got wheels too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, Josh
Oh
Allen,
yeah.
he's a lot more athletic than what people think. Josh Allen got some wheels too. He ain't no Lamar Jackson, nothing like that. He ain't no Patrick Mahomes, but he got some wheels too. I just think that Josh Allen trajectory 5, 7 years from now, I think he's going to be one of those household name quarterbacks. I think Ben Roethlisberger, just a more mobile Ben Roethlisberger. I think he got that type of trajectory where he might play in 3, 4, 5 Super Bowls. I really think
Mm-hmm.
that kid can be that good. I'm not saying that Lamar Jackson's not going to be that, but I think Lamar is closer to his peak than Allen is. So I think
Yeah,
Josh
Allen right
Allen
now.
still in this higher.
Right. I
What
got
do
you.
you
I
think?
got you. Man, just thinking about this, man. Josh Allen put me in a reminder. This might throw you for a loop, man. He just remind me of a right-handed Steve Young, man. That's who he remind me of. A right-handed Steve Young.
Can sling it.
Yeah, he could sling it, and he, like you said, he got wheels. He can move. He can run with the ball too.
Yeah, yeah.
And just his
See Young around.
his progression as a player, his decision making. I only think he can get better with that. That's only gonna get better for him.
Right,
Um, with Lamar Jackson, I think right now he's in a bad situation. And I'm gonna tell you why. He's in a bad situation because the offense is tailor made to his game, to his running
right,
game, not his
right,
passing game. It's tailor made to
right,
his running game. So the longer you have an offense tailor made to your running game, you're not going to progress or produce any passing. You understand what I'm saying? Only in practice, no game, no realization, no game time. So when it's time to pass, in those critical moments when it's time to pass, you're not gonna be able to produce because in the back you're gonna be used to running. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, coach, what run play we got? We got this run option. We got this fake right here, run left, switch right. It's so many dynamics that's going into that offense that's tailor made just for him for his run game. So right
right,
now, he got a coaching staff that's got an offense that's tailor made, and as long as he's under that coaching staff, he's not gonna grow. Like you said,
right.
he's gonna plateau out. I think he's gonna plateau.
Yeah, that's
He's
and that's you made a very very good point. I just want to point that out because the offense that he in right now is set up to everything looks the same.
yeah.
So meaning by that, every run play that they run in their offense, they got passes in those same sets.
Hmm.
Um, you know what I mean? Football talk. Everything is
Yeah.
built to look the same. Kind of like
Yeah.
what the Vikings did last year, what the Browns gonna be trying to do this
Yeah.
year. Everything look a
Yeah.
lot the same. So everything is played off of 1 or 2 reads. You
Yep.
either read is that linebacker and man coverage picking up my running back
Yep.
coming out? Is my fullback gonna come out? They call it the wiggle. Is my
Yeah.
fullback gonna open the flats right here? And who coming across? Or is my man down the field open? It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
simple. Like if I could understand, that concept right there, it's very simple. They execute it very good though.
Yeah.
Um, and that's a great point that you brought up, man. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, man. It's pretty much cut and dry, man. You know what I mean? It's pretty
Yeah,
much cut and dry. As long as he in there, Josh Allen is definitely gonna have more upside because he can
right.
already run and his decision making is gonna get better. You understand what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like if
it come with experience.
I'm putting myself. They're putting Lamar Jackson. They actually putting him years behind in the league because he's not going to learn how to see the check down. the receivers, the check down throws and stuff like that, or see the
Right.
receivers open where he should go, and then you discouraging your teammates. You know what I mean? Because you got your receiver like, yo, man, I was open. You know what I'm saying? And then you
Right.
just try to, it's 4th and 13. I'm open. You know
You
what I'm saying?
you read, yeah. You read, you went through your, yeah. You ain't even go through
You
your
ain't,
whole
you ain't even
progression.
go through
You
your
know.
progressions. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, man, I'm down here, man. I'm running a 20. I'm running 20 yards. I'm just put it up there. Give me a shot. But you
Yeah.
just ready to run. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I think that definitely Josh Allen got a higher upside right now than Lamar Jackson. Not taking anything away from Lamar Jackson's game, but just right
Right.
now, I'm gonna go with if I had to pick a team, start my team right now from what I've seen, I'm gonna go with Josh Allen, man. Because I
Yeah.
know that his decision making is definitely gonna get better. You know,
Right.
because I know
And yeah, he can make
he can make
he
them
can make
plays.
all the throws, man.
Yeah,
He can make all
yeah,
the throws. I'm
yep,
talking about 18-yard outs. I'm talking about like
yeah,
he
yeah,
all the throws, man.
yep, absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
so.
Which
Go ahead. Did you want to say something? Add
Oh
something
no,
else to it?
no, no, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
We're gonna get into the juicy part of it, man. So the very first time we had our dialogue, we talked about teams and divisions winning.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we're gonna throw all that out the window. But today is the day that we put down and we pick our teams for the AFC North, the East, the South, and the West. And it's no changing it from this point.
I
So
got
whatever
you. I
you
got you.
say, whatever you pick, it is what it is. There's no going back on it. This is
Right.
your pick 'em. Uh, you want to go first, man, or you want to hear what I got?
Let's hear what you got, man. Let's hear what you got, man.
All right.
Cause I know we I ain't pretty much changed from the first time. I ain't even gonna lie
Right,
about
right.
that. I don't think I changed. I don't think I deviated. You know what I did? I deviated a team.
I think I see. I went back. All right, so I went back through the schedule, and
Mm-hmm.
I had to switch it up because Cam went to the Patriots, so I had to
Right.
go back and do the AFC East. So as I was doing the AFC East schedule, they play teams from other teams in the conference, so I had to adjust accordingly. So
Right.
mine shifted a little bit. So I'm gonna start it off, man. In the AFC East, I got the Bills winning that division, going
Right.
10-6. Patriots 8-8, Dolphins 4-2, Jets 3-13. And just for the record, I'll send you that over after the show.
Okay.
All right, in the AFC North, I got the Ravens winning the division 12-4, Browns 11-5, Steelers 8-8, Bengals 5-11. All right. In the AFC South, I got the Colts winning the division 11-5, the Titans 9-7, the Texans 7-9, and the Jaguars 2-14. Out
2 and 14.
west,
Okay.
I got the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs 13-3 winning it. Chargers 8-8. Broncos 7-9. Raiders 5-11. Before I had the Raiders in the playoffs.
Right.
But that part was the biggest shift for me. So this is my AFC. This is the rankings. This is how it will go down for this season. Remember, we added another team. So it's going to be 7 teams in the playoffs this year. Number 1 seed is going to be Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have a bye week. Baltimore will be in at number 2. They'll play a home game. India will play a home game at 3. Buffalo will play a home game at 4. Cleveland will be 5. Tennessee will
Okay.
be 6. New England will win the tiebreaker. New England will win the tiebreaker over the Chargers because they play each other, and I got New England beating the Chargers, so they'll win the tiebreaker to get in for that 7th seed. Uh, setting up a great game against Baltimore in Baltimore. Cam, Lamar, first
Mm.
round. Uh, that I had that I had Tennessee going to Indy, indoor, the dome, and that I have Cleveland going to Buffalo probably in 10 inches of snow.
It's gonna be bad.
All bad, all bad.
Okay.
All right, so who you got, man?
All right, man. So let me go back to my whatchamacallit. I'm just writing on, trying to get all your stuff down real
Oh yeah,
fast.
I'm gonna send it over to you, so
You gonna send it up? Okay, okay.
yeah, I'm gonna send it over to you.
All right, man. So this is what I did, man. Uh, go back to it up here. All right. So I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna give you my playoff teams first, man. All right.
All
And I
right,
like I said, I deviated, man, because I had well, first week I had somebody else, but I got the Browns winning the division, right? I got the
right,
Bills winning their division, the Titans winning their division, and the Chiefs winning their division. All right. Browns winning the division at 11-5. Baltimore following, who is a playoff team, uh, who I picked as a playoff team, coming in at 10-6. I got the Bengals coming in
okay,
at 3-13. And I hate to say this about Pittsburgh, man, but I got them coming in at 2-14, man.
two and
That
14.
2-14. I just can't stand them, man. So I didn't want to get them. I didn't want to. I just wanted to get them last place in the division,
Hey,
man.
Keisha, put yours up all together, and so we can read them out all at once.
She said the Bengals. Yeah, put them all up at once, Keith. Like I said, I got the Browns and the Ravens. The Bills winning their division. All right, at 11-5. Uh, right,
The
the
disrespect.
disrespect. Got the Bills. Got the Bills winning their division at 11-5. I got the Patriots making the playoffs at ten and
Uh huh.
six. Only with the signing of Cam, man. I think that I'm telling you, man. I think they're gonna bring in AB, man. They saying that the rumors are swirling with the Seahawks, man. But I think the Patriots gonna make a move, man. Another stellar move. So the Patriots coming in at 10-6. I got the Dolphins coming in at 7-9, and I actually think that the Jets this year, the Jets is gonna go 6-10, 6-10. So 7-9,
6-10.
6-10. Yep. All right. So I got the Colts, the Titans, and the Colts. All right. Titans coming in at 12-4. All right, winning their division. I got them making the playoffs, and I got the Colts making the playoff too, man. I got the Colts making the Colts making the playoffs at 9-7, man.
9-7.
9-7. I think they're
Okay,
gonna make the
okay.
playoffs at 9.
So have you done the West yet?
No, no, I haven't done the
Okay,
Chiefs
okay.
yet. I haven't done the Chiefs yet. Uh, got the Jag. I got the Jags going 2-14, and I got the Texans going 6-10. Like I said, with the loss of Hopkins, that was kind of it for them. All right. Um,
Right.
with the West, with the LC West, I got the Chiefs winning that division at 3-13. Um, I got the Raiders coming in at 8-8. The Chargers 7-9, and I got the Broncos at 6-10.
All right.
Those my picks. So my playoff teams:
Yeah,
Browns,
yeah. So
Ravens.
see it for me real quick.
So right now I got the Chiefs as number one. The
Uh huh.
Titans
They get the bye
as
week.
number yeah. Titans is number two. All right.
Two.
The Browns and the Bills at 11-5, and then
Uh
I got the Ravens as the six. What is that? The 16. No, 15.
it'll be the 15. Yeah.
Ravens is the 15. Patriots the 16, and the Colts coming in last. I
So
think the
that
coach gonna skate in there as that wild card,
so
man.
that'd be Tennessee. Yeah, that'd be Tennessee and Indy, first round.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be.
So so we pretty much got the same teams in the playoffs. Who don't you? Yeah, we got pretty much got the same teams: KC,
Yeah,
Baltimore, Indy, Buffalo, Cleveland, Tennessee, New England.
yep, yeah.
Okay. So
Does
so yeah, so yeah, We just got them seated different.
Yeah. So I think this is, man, this is gonna be a live. If this pan out, man, you know what I mean. Just looking at it, if this pan out, I think we're gonna be in for some fireworks for this NFL season, man. You know, I think
Man,
like you said a couple weeks ago, man. The Colts is a sleeper team, man. You know,
oh yeah,
The
definitely,
Colts gonna
definitely.
be a sleeper, man. You know, I think they gonna skate in at 9-7, man. But I think they're gonna be a tough out. They're definitely gonna be a tough
They're
out.
gonna, yeah. You got them at 9-7. I got them at 11-5. I got them winning that division, man.
Mm,
They coming back. They probably got the best offensive line in the
yeah.
NFL. Just play like if you can keep T.Y. Hilton, they done drafted good. You got Paris Hilton. They
Mm-hmm.
backfield. You got two really really young good running backs. They defense played solid the past few years. So I mean, I don't know, man. I think Tennessee take a step back this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think like I just don't see Derrick Henry having the same year he had last year.
You
Not
don't think
saying
of okay.
he's still gonna be a beast, but I just don't think him having the year he had last year. I mean, when you think about it, how much they fed him the ball last year. Think about it. Going into Week 17, Nick Chubb had the rushing title lead. Uh, Maybe was up by like 50-something yards before the game started that Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
We was like, damn, if Kitchens get Chubb, you know what I'm saying? He definitely got the rushing title. Um,
Right.
they went down to Cincinnati, stunt the place up. I think Chubb carried the ball. I don't even think he carried the ball 15 times that game.
You're
I
right.
think
I
he had
don't
like
think it
60
was.
something yards.
Yeah. Yeah. I was mad that
Yeah.
game, man.
Uh,
I was
and
pissed.
Mike Vrabel was just feeding Henry. They was
Yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
what Chubb had. They was just
Yeah.
feeding him,
Feeding.
make sure
Yeah.
he got that rushing title. So
Yeah.
I just don't think he's just gonna have one of those seasons that he had this past year. I don't think they're gonna be able to win like that. Because once it comes down to it, you think Kansas City, Baltimore, the top five. What I got, if you ain't scoring above 24 points, you don't have a chance of winning. Period.
Yeah.
Against those teams.
I agree.
KC, if you ain't scoring 30, if
Yeah.
you ain't scoring 30
Yeah.
against KC, you ain't even.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. So, uh, you gotta get pressure on Mahomes, man. You know what I mean? And he's proved that he can make plays, man, even with the pressure on him. So, uh, you definitely gotta outscore them because they're gonna put points up, man. They're gonna put points up
he
before you know it. They
speak
have 30. You know.
man, speak about Mahomes, man. 500 million, man. So when it first popped up, the
Hold on,
notification
man.
popped
Let
up
me
on
let me
phone.
let me take my hat off for that, man. That's man.
Yeah, we gotta we gotta
Man,
put this into perspective. What just happened?
man, 500 million, bro.
Look, I'm telling you, I said, when I got the notification, I read that. I looked at my 5-year-old son. I said, "Hey, son, we start my home training camp next week." He was like, "Huh?
Right,
We start my home's training camp next week."
right,
503 million,
right, right.
ten years, 50 million a year. Uh, I don't even, I don't even know where to start at, man.
Man,
When
that's
I'm
half.
thinking
Man, you
about
gotta
this,
realize
man,
that's half. Man, that's $500 million, man.
half a billion
Half a
dollars.
billion, bro.
Uh, 10 years, man. That's quite the investment.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a lot of damn money.
man, that's crazy. That's stupid money. That's stupid, but
I mean,
it's
we seen 300 million in baseball, and that was
yeah.
spread out over like 12 years.
Yeah, that was what was that? Mike Trout, 12 years, 400 something crazy, 400 million. It's like 400 million for Mike Trout.
Is
I
Yeah,
think
it was 300. It was
three. It
300.
was three. Okay,
I don't think nobody hit 400 yet. I don't think
okay,
nobody hit 400 yet.
okay, okay.
I know it was in the 300 range. It was like 12 years,
Yeah,
300 something million. Uh,
man. And just think
is he
though,
worth it?
is Pat
Is he
worth it?
worth it?
I think from what we've seen the last couple of years, man. Absolutely,
The
absolutely,
way the
man.
NFL is trending, yeah,
It's true.
like
Absolutely, he's definitely worth it, man. I mean, If you factor in all the deals and how much money the NFL is making, man, and what he's
Yep.
done on the field, you know, I
Right.
only can think of one time, man, when Pat Mahomes got hurt. When he got hurt, how everybody counted him out. When he got hurt he got hurt that
Yeah,
one game, and
he missed like three or
he
four
missed like
games.
3 or 4 games. Yeah, and everybody counted him out. You know, he
Right.
came back crushing it. He's like, man, all you got to do is stay healthy. All you got to do is stay healthy. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I would like to see the particulars. I know we probably never be able to see the particulars of the contract, man. But we talking about 10 years.
Well, look. It's a little bit on it. Now, look. It's actually the contract is like 455 million. Okay, so over ten
Put those
years,
back, Josh.
he got a over 10 years he got a clause in there that if he gets MVP, he get 1.25 million. If he win a Super Bowl, he get 1.25 million bonus. So that's adding into it over 10 years, which brings it up to
Right,
903 million.
right,
So that's one of the one of the clauses that's in there. I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
look at it I look at it and I look at other quarterbacks going forward, man. I look at Deshaun Watson, I look at Dak Prescott. Like teams can't just
Hmm.
franchise him now. He just reset the market. And so the market
Right,
to franchise a football player like for Dak Prescott, for instance, is gonna be top three. This past year was top five because it was his first year. So when they
right,
franchise him again, they gotta pay him the average of the top three. So
right.
whatever Deshaun Watson deal gonna be, Patrick Mahomes deal, and I don't even know who's after Ben Roethlisberger's right now. So out of
Yeah,
those three, you taking it out, that's well over 40 million a year. So
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely.
I don't. I wonder
That's
how this
just
gonna play
crazy.
out. Yeah.
That's just crazy.
So
That man,
you
that
just
that
can't.
made
You
me
just can't
think,
franchise
man. I should
quarterback
have.
now.
I'm saying I should have stayed playing football, bro. Like real.
Yeah, man.
I'm doing the
Man.
wrong thing, man. You know, I'm doing the
I
wrong
told you
thing.
we start Mahomes training next week.
It was my home. Hey, we
Lamar
got to, man. We
Lamar on
gonna
his third
throwing side.
Lamar on his third year deal. I'm sorry, Lamar on his 3rd year deal, just like Baker Mayfield and
Right,
Josh Allen and
right.
Sam Darnold.
So I don't
So
think, man.
Lamar,
Nobody right now, man. Nobody's getting that pat, man. Nobody getting that. You know, I mean, we gonna no quarterback in the next 3, 4 years, 5 years is getting that type of money. You know, they might try to
right?
get it, but I don't think that they gonna be on that level of Pat Mahomes. Man, he's just a different breed right now. You know, just a different breed. I
Tom
mean, you got the guy.
Tom
Go ahead.
Tom Brady never made over $25 million.
Nope,
Think about that.
nope.
Tom Brady never
I,
made over $25 million.
and I wonder what he's
That's
looking at.
crazy.
Like he got to be thinking like, man, I could have made 750 million if Pat Mahomes was
Yeah, yeah,
getting,
he could have
you know,
easily,
he could
easily.
have.
After Brady won his third one, he could have set the market to wherever he wanted to set the market
Yeah,
to if he
absolutely,
wanted to.
absolutely.
Um,
I agree with that.
but he was, he did it for a saying. He was winning was more important to him than if I could give away a couple of other millions to bring in a Randy Moss or you know what I
Hmm.
mean, a Corey Dillon, somebody like that.
Right,
Yeah, I'm all for it.
right,
So he sacrificed that money to win.
right, right. I agree,
Yeah, like
and I think Pat Mahomes. I think Pat is definitely worth it, man. Definitely, definitely. He worth every penny, man. Just like I said, just going off of what he's produced, man. You know his
right.
production. You know he putting up numbers, man. He got his team and he put his team in position to win. I mean he got great weapons around him. You know what I mean? But he still got to get
Yeah,
the ball in their hand. He still got to put the
all
ball in
them
their
boys.
hand.
Um, yeah, I don't know what they're going like how they gonna keep telling around it. I'm pretty sure they got a plan to figure it out. Uh, it's exciting to see, man. It's exciting to be part of 500 million, man.
Right.
I never a half a billion, a
Half
half
a
a billion to
billion.
play quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mahomes
you
training
winning.
camp.
Hey,
Man, I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you
and so
on that.
now, so now Mahomes is really the face of the NFL.
Oh, for
We,
sure.
me and you, me and you done talked about how the NFL has always been for the shield.
Yeah.
Um, and we're gonna end the show on this right here, man. I just want to hear your thoughts on this right here. Um, now with Mahomes being the first player ever to sign a contract, the biggest contract in sports history,
Mm-hmm.
period. That puts you as the face of the NFL with the movement that going on with Black Lives Matter, social injustice, all
Mm-hmm.
everything that's going on across the board right now. With this upcoming season, like how big is that for that movement?
Right now, man, I think it's huge. I think it's huge. I think it's actually, man, it actually, just like we sitting here talking, like you said, you looked at your son and said, "Hey, man, we starting Mahomes training camp next week." You
Oh
understand what I'm
yeah,
saying? Just think of the galvanization, you know what I mean, for young black men, young black boys who want to play football. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I think
Yeah,
I think that right there is setting a precedent, man, to let them know, hey, man, I can do that if I work hard, man, if I put the work in, and play hard, do what I need to do, then I can make that type of money, man. So I think it's huge. I think it's is
yeah,
is big. We definitely because being black right now, man, you could do anything you want to do, man. Just think of a business right now that you want to do that you never could do as a black man or a black woman. Think of that and try to get it done right now. Try to get that business up off the ground right now. Something that you always wanted to do, but you've seen barriers after barrier being a black person. Do it right
right.
now. Right now is the perfect time to do it. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah, you're
think
right.
that Pat Mahomes, hey man, let's negotiate this contract right now. I don't know if that was his motivation right now. With everything that's going on, I don't know if that was the
I mean,
motivation behind it. But the
the
timing is
timing is
perfect.
perfect.
Perfect
Yeah,
timing. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think this is huge for just black athletes in general, man. With
right.
everything that's changing, the black athlete getting paid for their likeness and stuff like that. I think it all started right there, though. For
Right,
with the NCAA paying these athletes, man, because we got more black athletes, in college football, the NBA.
right.
I think it all started there, man. So this right here, this contract is big, and it should motivate a lot of people.
Yeah,
It's motivating me, man. You know what I mean?
right.
I come out of retirement and do some blocking right now, man. You know what I mean?
I know that's
I'm
I know that's right. I know that's
man,
right.
I'm serious,
Man,
man. Serious.
I already been teaching him my son the route tree. So we've been
Ah,
going over that
okay.
and everything. And I just been
Yeah.
teaching him how to hold the football, not really throwing it, but so much as like
Right.
hold it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
let him
Just
throw it to
holding
me
it.
like standing right in front of him. Yeah. And so I'm telling you, man, we about to start training. We about to
Man.
start. He already got a real high interest in it. He already asked a lot of questions about it. So
Right. Right. So hey
I'm
man,
about to
listen,
bump. I'm quarterback guru.
right. Hey,
I need
guess
your
what,
help.
man? You got the right to say, hey man, we're gonna sign this $750 million contract, man. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
just the mindset to have
Yeah.
right now, man. That's just
You got to anything possible. If somebody could sign, if you could have told me when I was in high school coming up that man, you keep your head all the way on straight, man. One day you could sign a contract for $500 million to play quarterback.
yeah,
I would look at them like they were crazy.
yeah, absolutely,
A half a
absolutely.
billion dollars
Nah,
to play
that
quarterback.
that don't even sound right. That don't even sound right.
Right.
But it's real. It's
Yeah.
real. So hey, man, I'm happy for him, man. Just happy for him being a black guy, man. Doing signing for that type of money. That's admirable. Admirable. And
Absolutely.
shout out to his parents, man, for raising him to be the man that he is. The person that he is. Definitely
Oh
don't
yeah,
never want to
definitely.
take that away from them. Never want to take that away,
You can
man,
tell.
because
Yeah,
his parents.
you can tell he's special.
He's
You can
well,
tell he's special.
yeah, yeah, man. So hey, next is the next man up now. You know, next man
Yeah.
up. You know, I ain't got nothing against the white man or nothing like that, man. But I'm glad it's a black man that signed for 5. He was the first black quarterback to sign for that much money. You know, versus a white quarterback signing for that much money. You know, so it
Uh,
makes a difference. You know what I mean? We would say we expect it from if it was a white quarterback. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
right.
It's different now
Yeah,
that
yeah,
it's a black quarterback. I would expect if Brady had a sign for that, I would have expected that. But Pat
yeah.
Mahomes,
Next week, man, me and you got some work to do. Tomorrow
yeah,
night we're gonna be at it again with in the NBA series. Series NBA heads group.
yeah.
Um, I can't wait to talk tomorrow too, man. I got
Oh,
a real good theory about the what McCoy did.
yeah, yeah.
So I can't wait to
All
talk
right,
about that one.
yeah.
But
So man,
but as always, man, I guess we out. Great
we
show.
out.
I see you tomorrow.
All right, man. We'll see y'all, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Everybody comments. Appreciate y'all, man. Keep supporting us, man. We greatly appreciate it. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. All
All
right.
right now.